Rekta. Well, Deepak, what do you think of Gland? Yesterday it was in the news because there was an overhang that maybe, in fact, the parent could look at selling out. You could look at it positively or negatively, depending on the appetite. But later in the day, they went ahead and they made their acquisition that Rekta just told us about. Valuation-wise, not very expensive, at around 1.1 times EV upon sales. However, the street has taken note, I think, of the margin dilution. What's your sense?
I think margins had come down. In fact, 2 quarters ago, we owned the stock and we'd been since out of it. I think there's going to be an overhang of the promoter selling at some point. Now, Fosun is not necessarily in trouble. Right? They're not looking to actually immediately sell anything on Gland yet, but they have made statements that they will need to sell assets in order to raise some cash because of their other cash requirements and debt that is at the parent level. So I think that will result at some point in them, kind of selling shares or selling stock. Of course, Gland has denied it yesterday. I think the positive news would have been if the parent had actually sold, and then it would be a perfectly valid business. There's also that creates another loop, because once you have Chinese ownership, given the situation in India, I think there are a little bit of unknowns which we have to factor in, saying that we don't know whether tomorrow there will be restrictions on operations if the parent is Chinese. So that creates another non-fundamental based, completely external kind of pressure on the stock. So otherwise the business is decent. I haven't seen the latest acquisition in any detail, but if there isn't, if it's financed properly, this might actually help them in the longer term. Though I think margins will compress even further for at least a quarter or so, maybe till the March quarter, and we'll take a call at that time. We've decided to wait until the promoter issues are sorted out.
Okay. Deepak, thank you very much for those insights. Appreciate you joining in with that here on CNBC-TV18. By the way, that 2:30, the surge which started at 2:30 is all but gone.